The following is a presentation of TFNN. Live at TFNN, The Money Masters. And now, your Money Masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Welcome, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. And you got to take it over.
Okay, you bet, folks. We got the Dow's up 87, the S&P's up 13, Composite up 37. You got the NDX up 33. King Dollar. What is King Dollar doing? Down only 13 cents right now. Gold contract up 18. Silver up 42 cents, making a nice move. So we know we've got some folks in on the silver trade out there. And you got the FTSE is up 29 points. The DAX is finally in the green. It's kind of been up, down, all around, as Tom O'Brien here likes to say. And, I think we're going to see quite a move in the markets, folks. The Santa Claus rally, is well underway. I mean, we're having fun with it ourselves.
This is the Bear Santa Claus rally. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is. And when you take a look at the DAX here, who's the lead dog in the hunt here? Well, it's you, folks. It's us. The DAX, though, is on its way. It's trying to make its way up to the 58.64. It's struggling. It's finishing. Right now it's at 57.42, but you got another hour and a half worth of trading. I think the U.S. markets are going to tug it along, and you know what it's all about. It's all about the currencies, folks, and that's what's going on. You can just take a look at the euro currency pair right now, and actually the euro is not showing, it's not showing a huge sign of strength right now. Trading out at the 130 area. What you want to see is what I'd like to see. I want to see the euro close above the high when we made the move high, the high from December 14th. So I'd like to see the euro get above the 130, 636. You're trading at 133.04. Now, here's the thing. With our markets being up 86 points, if we get that type of move, that's going to be the fuel.
Yeah,
that's
200 or 300.
That's right. That's going to be the new fuel inside the rocket ship for the Santa Claus rally. That's for sure.
It's sick. I'm telling you, you just go either the markets. See, the timing is right here because all you really have, you have option expiration. So what happens, folks, is that the market would have a shot today to get 1.3, 1.4 billion into it.
Yeah.
If it gets that, your probability goes up. That's the 12.92 is game, which will blow people's minds.
Yes,
now watch.
Yes.
Watch. So you get to the 12.92. All the bulls will say, "Oh my God! See that you should have been in the market all year. The market's up 9%." Oh, and come January 3rd, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Wow!
Oh, absolutely.
Bye bye.
That's right.
See ya. Don't want to be ya. I mean, the setup is so cool. It's unbelievable. It's sick.
Well, this year here, we'll have to pay even closer attention to New Year, to Christmas Eve, even because I think we've got a new moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got to go back and take a look. But I think we've got a new moon coming in. As the next really major lunar cycle that's out there. And so we've got one small one coming in over the weekend here. It's a first quarter moon. So, we'll just simply have to pay attention.
Big time.
To really,
big time.
And look, the price, the volume, the retracements, where we're at, what's going on with King Dollar.
Oh, it's all there, man. It's sick.
That's right.
And including, what happened yesterday, folks? What's so cool is that, okay, so picture, folks, when we coordinate all this, right? And let me tell you something, folks. It just coordinate this is once you wrap your head around it, it's so cool because yesterday it was also showing that the bottom line is that the bond also didn't have the juice.
Right.
Now the bond is going to get interesting because the bond's up 17 ticks now. So if it doesn't have a juice,
that is interesting.
Yeah. Now watch this. Now if it doesn't have the juice this morning, again, so watch. We're at. See, it's not even close. This is so cool. It's in mid. So we're only at 94,000 contracts, right?
Yeah,
It needs 355,000 contracts.
Yeah.
The bond market will stay, liquid like this for about another 2 or 3 hours, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's not going to get it.
People got to go out and do some shopping.
Yeah.
Got a weekend to go.
I know, man. I get some shopping to do.
Got a weekend to go.
I get some shopping to do, man.
I went out looking for that Santa hat last night. Couldn't find one.
You couldn't find one?
I went to Target.
They're all gone?
They had one with sequins on it. I didn't think it would.
Oh, you look perfect in sequins. Get a little bikini.
I didn't think so.
That would have been pretty good, man.
I went to that Christmas shop. You know, that's what we were talking about.
Right.
Nah, nothing.
No action.
Yeah,
huh?
no action.
Okay, so let's look at this euro for a second. What does euro do here? Okay, so euro had a good pop.
Yeah, it's backed off. It's like I say, the euro is not participating right now.
Yeah, that's all right though. It just came. All it did was come right back to the breakout area.
Not participating.
But
you know, some of the other reindeer. That's what I was in my newsletter this morning, was calling them the Santa's reindeer, which are the currency markets out there.
Okay.
And so we had a good signal on the Great British Pound yesterday.
Yes.
On the pound on a daily basis, it created a bullish engulfing down at the bottom, so that was nice. You had good movement off of the Canadian U.S. dollar currency pair. So it's just really now waiting for the real fuel injectors to kick in. The real fuel, the euro.
There's no doubt about it.
Get the euro to kick in,
right,
folks. And, of course, we do know the problem that folks are having right now is, do you want to go home holding on to euros over the weekend?
Really?
That's the only problem with this rally here.
Not really, but I might.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, isn't it? It really is. There's no doubt about it. Now, this NDX move, folks, this is a nice little move.
It is. Really nice move.
Let me just see this something. Oh, baby.
And you got volume too. How about that?
Okay, so folks,
first hour,
you get 529 million.
Yeah,
we get action, folks. That's action. No two ways about it. 1 second. Let me just see something else. You get 476. We get action.
Yeah,
we get action. You get 476. You get 575. That means that the volume's going to come in. Now the price has to hold, and you get that, you'll get follow through, man. And because all they have to do is get this baby going, because there's still plenty of folks that bears out there.
Well, hey, we're bears, but just right now we're not.
No, it's perfect.
And that's really the point that I try to make to folks out there. In fact, if you read the USA Today, actually, I love this paper. And on the front of the business section, it's got the top advisors map out a strategy for a prosperous new year. Now, all these folks on here, and they're talking about how maybe lukewarm the market might be. The reality is, when you learn how to play the market going up and down, up and down, you would be amazed at how much money you can amass.
Yeah, and how much, it's insane.
And no matter what, I don't care what kind of market, nothing just goes straight up and down.
No, it doesn't.
We're in a volatile marketplace. We're going to be in this volatile marketplace for some time to come.
Right. And that's normal. See, the thing that's interesting is that you keep hearing about, oh, it's so volatile. It's like, what are you talking about? And this is sick, though, because the way that the business is structured, folks, they want folks to think that, no, everything just goes up, because that's how they've amassed so much money, and people give people money without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And you know what's amazing, though?
Yeah, yes.
It's been like that forever, and it won't change.
Right.
We're changing, getting people self-empowered themselves, but the fact that the larger part won't change, and that's about as sick as you get. But that's why some people have better quality life than other people.
Yeah. No, we're going to change it, though.
Okay.
We are good.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. That's my new mission.
That's
is
good.
To really change the world,
That's
because
good.
when you take a look at the technology that you are providing everybody out there.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
So we're reaching people. I'm getting emails from all around the world.
No, it's cool.
All around the world now.
Right.
And so it's continuing to spread. And so I know that when you take a look at, because of how we've got this set up, from a visual standpoint on any device, and just a little bit of word of mouth, and we absolutely can change this world. We can show people how to do this. I agree with that context. I know we're up against a lot.
Listen, I absolutely agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
The larger deal to me is that you still have too many people that are watching reality shows, and but that's just life. That's life going back forever. I think if we went to the caveman days, there'd be a couple cavemen that would have 5 or 6 clubs and running around. That's us. And then there's other cavemen that said no, everything's going to be all right. Nothing's ever all right. We're animals, folks. Okay. Now I hope Angie's not listening, because she can't stand it when I get on this trip.
Oh no,
because we are, man. I mean, that's all we really are.
I agree. I'm not.
But that, that gets kind of like, ooh.
We are animals. Sometimes we're bulls.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're bears.
Right.
We're the best animals that you can have.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. I've seen some crazy deviant moves in the marketplace, but if this does what Steve and I think it's going to do today, folks, this is going to be about as deviant as it gets.
Yeah.
Because, see, right now, the bulls are actually scared.
Sure.
And it's the bears that are actually buying, which is pretty sick. But I've seen it before. And when this happens, what ends up happening is that when the bulls will go on board, the bears are selling into them. Yeah. And then they can't figure out, they say, hold on, the market hasn't changed. And they don't realize what has really taken place because they only stay on one side of the trade. So it's pretty wild watching it. We'll see where it shakes. But what has happened, which gives, I think, all traders an advantage, no matter what side you're on, is those correlations that we're talking about. Those correlations, if you pay attention to them, they're important.
I think never before, because of these correlations, has there been such clarity, in my opinion, clarity to go on both sides.
That's right.
And it's laid out there. The cool thing is it's laid out there right in front of us. We can show folks, exactly. And there's not a lot of people that are really, really talking about it. Well, they talk about it a little bit, but it becomes a sentence or two, not a strategy.
It's so great. And listen, folks, this is what I'd love you to all do out there, right? What I want you to do, go, listen to Bloomberg, listen to CNBC, listen to what their experts are saying about these different deals, right?
Yeah.
And then you'll understand just exactly how much people don't know.
No, I know.
That's really cool.
Exactly.
It's really cool. Because if I've learned anything, it'll take, a couple of them are catching on to it right now, little by little. But you'll see the ones that are catching on to it are absolutely when they bring a floor trader up. That's it. It's not going to be the big money manager. It's not. It's, you'll get a couple, good nuggets, from them. But it's because that's the only way you really know this business.
Yes.
Which is really, it's dynamite, man. Because what it does, folks, is gives you a huge advantage. And what it particularly does is that when you hear something and the news is going on the other side of it, you just sit there and say, you got to be kidding me, man.
Right.
They're out of they're like so out of their mind, it's insane.
Yes.
But that's, when they're out of their mind, you can make money on it. Because they're going to tell you that you're out of your mind. But that's perfect. Every time someone's told me I'm out of my mind, I make more money than I've ever made.
I love it.
Seriously,
hey, I love that board. Looks kind of.
Oh man,
looks like part of the. I'm seeing mostly green here.
If someone was taking a nap for the last few weeks and then they jumped on, they'd think there are two different people on here.
Well, there are.
There are. Oh man, there are.
I got a bullish outfit and a bearish outfit.
Totally.
It's inside my head, and it can change. How fast can it change, folks? I'll tell you how fast can it change in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
Every minute that I do take a look at the screen, I'm watching for the correlations or looking for anything that might give us a clue that something else has changed.
Yeah.
And when it changes, boom, take your money, move your stops, flip to the other side.
Right.
Whatever it might be. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
No, it's totally where it's at.
Yeah, it is. It's so cool.
It's Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, folks. We do appreciate you being out here. We want to wish everyone a great holiday. Have a great weekend, and you stay right there, folks, because we are going to be coming back. We're going to have some fun out here in the markets today. Because, I'd love to be a bull forever, because bullish markets are great. And you know what?
We just throw darts.
It's awesome. But you know what? It's a bear market. But we're a bull for the next 5 or 6 days. We're going to be right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Is the fast-moving investment world challenging the way you think about managing risk and return? You don't have to go it alone. Directions Alternative Strategy Funds feature built-in tactical management to help you find clarity for the path ahead. Direction Funds. I'm with X. To learn more about Directions Alternative Strategy Funds, please visit TFNN.com and click on the Direction Funds banner or call 877-434-9363. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Funds carefully before investing. The prospectus contains this and other information about Direction Funds. The prospectus should be read carefully before investing. To obtain a prospectus, go to directionfunds.com. Investing in index funds may be more volatile than investing in broadly diversified funds. The use of leverage by a mutual fund increases the risk to the fund. The more a fund invests in leverage instruments, the more leverage will magnify gains or losses on those investments. Distributed by Rafferty Capital Markets, LLC.
Hi, folks. Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you, folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We have the Dow up 89, Nasdaq up 42, S&P's up 14. And don't forget, folks, this is the last weekend for the Tiger Dollar promotion with the Salvation Army. If you do have subscriptions right now at TFNN, bottom line is that you can make 30% on your money. If you want subscriptions in the future, you can make 30% of your money.
Yeah. No, it's a great deal.
So the way Tiger Dollars goes, folks, whatever you buy, we give you another 30%. If you buy $1,000 or less, we're going to donate in your name to Salvation Army. 5% of it, $1,000 or more, you're going to donate 10% of it, and you will get that right off. And that ends this weekend. Let's go to Rick in Colorado. Hey, Rick, what's going on?
Masters, what's going on?
We're grooving. You having a good day out there? You ready for the big game?
Oh, it's going to be excellent. I've got so much excitement going on in this town for this game that I even called my brother and said, I want New England in 6 points.
I love it. So you know what's so cool? You know what's so cool is that, I mean, that's going to keep so much cash going in Colorado. It's going to keep so much cash going in New England, but it's good. This one here is going to get cash in every community, man. Because, I mean, in Florida, this is going to be insane.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, I mean, because he's got a huge following.
Absolutely.
And there's plenty of people from New England and Florida,
That's
you know.
right.
So,
right.
I mean, you know, and I suspect most people want to root it right down to the last 3 minutes. Because can you imagine those two guys?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's going to be wild.
Well, I think it's going to be contrary to what everybody thinks it's going to be.
Well, I don't know what everyone thinks it's going to be. What does everyone think it's going to be?
Well, I think they think it's just going to be some tight, close game, and I think we're going to actually see the Broncos break out of their retracement here, and
they're going for their they're going for their swing point, huh?
They're going to put up some serious points in this game, I think, finally, because the New England defense is rated as the worst defense in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I don't agree with that, but
so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens, won't we? Oh boy!
Okay, hey Rick, be careful the advice you're going to get here on AEM. I'm just kidding. You.
Yeah, AEM. That's going down the toilet. That's going to zero.
I like
it. What I'm looking at is, I'm at the airport every night and I get off late. So when I come home, I get onto your archives, and I'm been watching some of these long-term charts on some of these real dog stocks. And last night you had a real good tip on RIM. And so if you put AEM on a monthly,
yes,
I'm looking at this coming back to the breakout point back in. This is looking like October 31st, 2008 on a monthly. And that thing is just kind of slowly just creeping back to the 200 estimated moving average. I know you don't use the moving averages, but this thing is setting up so nice that it might be worth taking a bite unless you're telling me the company is broke.
It's worth taking a bite at $20. And I'm not kidding.
Mm-hmm.
That's $37. It's already into the bar. And let me tell you, I saw so many people take a bath on this. It was unbelievable, okay? I mean, time after time after time. And if you do price and volume, this thing was sticking out. This thing got me and got our clients fortunes in the gold report, because I knew going all the way back in last December that something was wrong. And it's like, it went sideways, the market went sideways, but the bottom line, this was basically saying flat out that things are going to get bad. I wouldn't touch this thing, man.
Okay.
Cooking, brother.
Have a good one.
Have a great one. This was the one, I think even, a lot of targets, we had done a couple workshops.
Yeah.
And folks, when this was at the highs, I could see that something was wrong.
Yeah.
It was like this made no sense that, first off, it had taken the high out with dramatically lighter volume, but the thing that got me was like, man, why is this a high volume low?
Yeah.
And sure enough, man, and it's so weird when these things, they come and they get tested, but it's like, okay, this not come out of nowhere, but it was sitting there. But, it takes months. But then all of a sudden, months, and, a lot of these equities just never made highs again.
So look at that monthly chart here, folks, and you want to talk about the huge signals and why there's a high volume low. On the month of July 2008, got a bearish this is on a monthly chart.
Yes.
You got a bearish engulfing candle. It took out 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at that.
5.
Ate it all.
Took out maybe almost 6 months.
Yep.
Okay, that's, we were talking about a signal.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So what does the AEM do on a monthly chart when it gets back up to its highs?
Another one.
December makes another bearish engulfing candle.
Right.
If you just do a simple A to B equals C to D down.
Okay.
Okay, we're traveling on the C to D leg now, way inside the move from A to B.
Right.
Means you got a stronger move down. Means you're going to do more than a 1-to-1. I've already done a 1-to-1.
Right.
At $39. And what's beautiful about that 1.618, $17.99?
That's the test.
Automatic move.
That's
automatic
sick.
reversal.
That is sick.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, it is beautiful. It absolutely is, man. There's no doubt
just
about
patience. It's just we've got a stock on my watch list. I think it's down about $4 or $5. We think it might go down another $4 or $5. But you got to just be patient. Wait for him to get
Patience
down
is where it's
That's
at.
Right. Yep.
You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We're coming right back. We got our bullhorns out.
Hi, folks. This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stop placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your gold report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to tfnn.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of The Money Game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Well, listen, folks, it's never too late. The SEC, after the last, 10 years?
That's all it's taken.
Yeah, when push comes to shove. So they just are going after Richard Cyron, who was the Freddie Mac CEO for fraud in the New York court. It's going to be interesting to see if they go after Franklin Raines. Raines, I think, took in, I think he took in like 430 million.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, monster numbers.
Oh.
The thing is, it was amazing just in this whole deal. I mean, is that there's so much fraud. It's just blatant throughout the whole system.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and what is interesting is that's, folks, what happens at every single type of bubble. I know that depending on how long you've been listening, even 2 or 3 years ago when we were going through it, I was telling the story about the last debacle in real estate. And that was in '89, folks. And with folks, if you weren't around, well, you might have been around, but if you're a different part of the country, what ended up happening there is that, New England got devastated, Florida.
For sure.
California, Alaska.
Yep.
But it was
Nevada.
more regional. But it was the same thing. There wasn't one bank. There was not one bank left in the state of New Hampshire. Not one.
That's
not one. And the fraud was so prevalent that people, I would say that some people didn't even realize they were committing fraud. That's how crazy it was. Because what would end up happening is that you'd actually go into the bank, right? And the bank, this happened personally, okay?
Yeah.
The Dime Savings Bank was so crazy, right? Up in Massachusetts. They're from New York, but they were in Massachusetts and all these other places. And there was an apartment building, and it was like $1.1 million. It was cheap, man, right?
Yeah.
They said, just sign here.
Just sign and drive.
Yeah, and I'm looking, and what had happened, folks, if you were in the real estate business at that time, you always put it down 20, 30%. I mean, that was normal.
That's right.
On investment properties.
That's right.
So I had never bought a property without putting anything down. And that wasn't what was stopping me. What was stopping me was that they knew that another client had owned the property, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And they knew that the other client was kicking back a second mortgage. So on the mortgages, of course, it says that no, there's not a second mortgage. I looked at the officer. I said, this is saying here. I said, you guys are the ones that brought me into this deal.
Yeah.
And he said, just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I said, don't worry about it. I said, you're out of your mind. Don't worry about it, right? And needless to say. But I can imagine some of that. I mean, I was in that business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but some of that wasn't in that business. You think, you get a loan officer in front of you. Say, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Just sign it. It's okay. And I've thought of that many times because no one ever went. I don't think anyone went to jail that time too. But what I did learn, I was a lot younger then. What I did learn is that when the fraud is so prevalent, right?
Yeah.
That's when it's really dangerous because that's when everything blows up.
Sure. No question. Yeah.
Amazing.
No question about it.
So Rain's already settled out of court. One of the folks are telling us. Well, he got it made. He was smart then. Pretty amazing, So because this is, this is when you get the sharks going after the sharks, and someone's got to go to jail. Actually, you know what this might be? You know what's even funnier? You know what's so funny about this? Hey, listen. He's gonna love this. We got a tiger in the den, folks. Okay, and he had set up a scenario yesterday to. What the scenario was that to get people's attention away from the MF Global deal, and this is real and everything. Do something else to get people's attention. Well, you know what?
Oh, so that's
this might be the deal.
Okay.
This might be the deal, Z. You know what I mean? That they turn around and go, okay, let's make the big news. We're going after Freddie Mac, right? This might be the deal to get the heat off Corzine. This is sick. That is absolutely sick.
Get the heat off Corzine and then maybe put some heat on Newt too.
Yeah.
They're just trying to nail his butt to the wall.
Yeah. Well, if you're in politics, you're in that finance business, man. The sharks are out there, no doubt.
Absolutely. That's right.
Okay, so we have the price, we have the volume right now. Bottom line is that we want bigger price, though. You want double the numbers that we have right now, folks. You get double the numbers. We're going to have the volume come in. $12.92 is going to be game.
Santa Claus rally is underway.
Ho, ho, ho. You stay right there, folks. Lots of presents are coming your way. We're going to be right back.
Give the gift of silver. This holiday season, TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, visit TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, did you sell us jewelry or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you know, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's just wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Great Panther Silver. For more information, just click the Great Panther Silver banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 83 right now. NASDAQ up 39. S&P's up 13. Let's go look at that SPY and see what that SPY is doing. So, let's see. Come on, baby. So, whoops.
And we got to get that euro moving. Come on, folks. Buy euros out there.
Okay, so the SPY's got 62 million. That's not bad. You're inside. Okay, you're inside the 44. It's going to have to do a lot better than that. The Q's got it going, baby. Have it going.
Q's lead us up. That's all I lead us up.
Let's see. Q. Yeah, she's got. We're 25 million there. She's got to get over 70 million and get inside 55, 53. Oh, look at this, and we're at 55, 51. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
The small caps.
Oh, I like these.
Yeah, the small caps.
I like the small caps.
They're 29, and they're already inside it. So they're already inside the zone.
Yeah, and we gapped up a little bit. On the index this
morning.
And
they need 71 million.
Yeah.
So gold. Let's see what we got with gold, because gold's going to be the tricky thing here. You know, the good news, see, this is good news, bad news. The good news is they didn't whack it on a Friday. The bad news is you get 88,000 contracts. That's saying that 1450 is going to be game now. Yeah. Which is just amazing.
You're trading inside that bar. You just got to
it's trouble.
You got to be patient.
It's trouble, man.
You just got to be patient.
Well, up $15 on 88,000 contracts versus 284 down.
Yeah.
Big trouble.
Yeah.
Big trouble. So let me just see something. So 1767. Yeah, it's another $200.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what? If it comes down from now, it's 1400.
Yeah.
Gets a little bit higher. So the 1450s game.
I expect our phones to be off the hook that day.
I suspect that they're going to be off the hook right now. I mean, because if you're scaling, it's not a bad place.
That's right. No, that's right.
To really do it, because there's. Gold moves too quick, but what also happens, folks, just so you know, in the physical market, is that the premiums go up.
Right.
Because there's not enough. That's what's so bizarre about
market. You get, sometimes people get stuck, and so it's just got to clear out.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. Yeah, no doubt.
Dealers, I'm talking about.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, yeah. Listen, when you get out $100 in a day, no one wants to hold it overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a big number, man. Okay, so let's see. You get the Christmas shopping done?
Heck no.
Me either, man.
We're working.
I know. Believe me,
we're working nonstop around here.
I think we got to go Christmas shopping and do some golf next week.
That's right. We're going to do some replays
on the way in, man. I was looking at that course, man. I'm saying to myself,
it's in such good shape too.
And folks, it's 80 degrees here. Well, it's like 75 coming in today.
Yeah.
I mean, it is summer.
Yeah.
It is absolutely summer.
Yeah.
And a different. I'm feeling a lot better.
That's good.
So I get a whole different head game, too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Come in. I'm
sure.
looking around. I'm saying to myself, you know what? You know, your health. We know your health is worth everything, folks, but it's worth more than any, you know.
Oh, there's no question about it. Yeah, it's so important because you get your health, you can do anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how far you've been knocked down or what have you.
It doesn't.
Got your health. It's no problem at all.
Yeah. No, not even close.
I was going to look at Apple. I haven't looked at Apple for a bit. See what Apple is doing out here. What is he doing? Oh, I didn't realize Apple came all the way back in October 4th.
We might have to buy Apple. I'm going to be at that Apple store. I'm going to be at that Apple store this weekend.
You are.
Yeah,
you are.
This is an Apple buying Christmas, I think.
That's trying to get out. It just continues to test that October 4th area.
Yeah. Those Kindles are giving them a hard time. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, they definitely are.
So Amazon, how's Amazon doing? I haven't looked at the Amazon chart.
Amazon's going to take over the world. Let's take a look. AMZN. Okay, so that's going to have to test the bottoms again. You're at 183. The highs out there were 250. Man, these stocks are moving, aren't they? 16. So, good old Jeff Bezos, though, he just wants to spend a lot of money. So, Amazon, the next pullback will get it down to $1.31. That's pretty sick.
What's down to $1.31?
That's where all the volume is,
yeah,
and you have. So if you're in Amazon, folks, be careful because what you have here, you know, I suspect it will hold up to the first of the year. But what you have is that you have a high volume off the highs, and you know Amazon basically went nonstop from $32 up to $280. You know, so a normal retracement is $1.24, and $1.24 is saying that my 825 is going to be on the table for 2012. See, 2012, my take on 2012, folks, is that it'll be the beginning of a true bull market. And I know that's sick. But
in 2012, not the beginning of 2012.
No, probably near the end.
In 2012.
Probably near the end. When everyone thinks that Armageddon's here, that everything's all over, that the Mayan ruins it's going to be the end of the world, that all those things are happening, it's a beautiful thing.
We're going to have a party that day?
Yeah, big party.
Okay, good.
Oh, you kidding me, man? No doubt. No doubt about it, man. You know, and it'll be perfect because everyone will be bears out there. That's how it works. When everyone bears, and we have all the scratches on our doors out there, right? That'll do it. That'll absolutely do it. Let me tell you something. In 2003, you know, when we went into a bull market, I got bullish, right? And there was some people have only known me, depending on how long you know me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people only know me as a bull. Some people only know me as a bear, right?
Yeah.
Well, because some of the bears do get really flipped out, so don't the bulls. But anyway, in 2003, when I flipped positions, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, we had a couple calls here at the office. People just absolutely flipped out.
Really?
Yeah.
Like how could you do that? Or
yeah, like how could you do that? No, it was a personal thing. It was absolutely a personal thing that I went bullish. Absolutely personal. I don't think they meant it, but that's how wrapped up people actually get. They absolutely they actually think that things can't change.
Right.
And a lot of that has to do with the Armageddon crowd. You know what I mean?
Sure.
These people that know, Armageddon's coming. This is the end of the world.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, there's no such thing as the end of the world, folks. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I tell you,
if it does happen, you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, look, right now we know we got these nice correlations going. And once this correlation breaks, we'll find another one.
Yeah. Right.
That'll help us trade or what have you. So
the cool thing is that the world, folks, is getting smaller. The world is getting more electronic, so it means that you can trade across markets and across vehicles, which gives you a much bigger edge.
My mission is to help the folks out there, like myself, for us to be able to teach our children to be able to really take advantage of these tools because they know how to play games.
Yes.
They've been playing them with us adults, parents for a long, long time, so we just got to teach them the money game.
Totally. You stay right there, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. Don't forget about the Tiger Dollars, folks. Salvation Army. This is the last weekend. If you have subscriptions, you want to make 30%.
Go long, America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but two exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Hi folks, Steve Rhodes here. Tom O'Brien and I need your help. Together, let's change the cash for gold industry once and for all. Now is the time to unleash the game changer, and that's you folks. We've all seen the power of viral marketing. It's overthrown dictators, and now it's time to rid the thieves in this cash for gold industry. Together, we can change this industry in a heartbeat. You know about our industry-leading payouts, our free tools, our video valuation, and the education that we provide to help folks value their jewelry. Tom and I are experts and the industry's most trusted team. Please join us now by spreading the word to your entire email list. We'll pay you 5% of the total payout, which on average would be $50 per transaction. 100 transactions is $5,000 in your pocket. We'd rather put our marketing dollars in your pocket and more money in your referrals pocket. Go to TigerMetalExchange.com and click on the Become a Partner button to join our team. Let's start a revolution, folks. We can't do it without you. TigerMetalExchange.com, the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio. Therefore, we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman, editor of the Chapman Market Line and Trends Watch, as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow up 89, Nasdaq up 41, S&P's up 13. And you know the MF Global deal, right?
Yeah.
So check this out, folks, because, you know, we've been talking about they absolutely know where the money is, okay? And, you know, the regulators have no guts to come out and say it. That's the bottom line. Well, the regulator in the UK today, he come out and said, he says, well, they're crazy. He says, we know exactly where the money is. It's gone. It's lost, okay?
Yeah.
And so it's like them saying they don't know where it is. They know where it is.
Yeah.
You know, so he's claiming today is that one of the firm's subsidiaries in the U.S. has some of their money. They have some of their money. Bottom line is that when push comes to shove, the money's going to be lost. The money was at J.P. Morgan Chase. That was the other side of the trade. They took it on the margin. And the hardest thing to prove is going to be that the smoking gun was their fraudulent behavior doing it. And now watch how the fraudulent behavior has to be pinned, though. And this is what, so the way that the accounts were, folks, is that all the money, number one, was at J.P. Morgan. But because J.P. Morgan was their bigger broker,
okay,
MF Global's, okay? So when the money got transferred, it went from a J.P. Morgan to a J.P. Morgan.
Okay.
Now,
okay,
J.P. Morgan does have due diligence to make sure that that wasn't just segregated accounts without, and this is the kicker, without collateral.
Okay.
Because they can do it, but what they were supposed to do is put treasuries in there, you know. So that's where the mess is going to come out. And that's where I suspect that all the little old boy network is going to huddle together and say, no, you know,
yeah,
let's stay together here, because the bigger secret in all of this, folks, is that this can happen anytime, anywhere. And that is absolutely insane, you know. But that, you know, I suspect in that downdraft that we never found out in 2008, I suspect that was happening everywhere. Because I remember I told you, you know, about the Merrill Lynch.
Yeah, right,
okay.
That's right. Yeah,
and
no, they were fortunate they got out of that deal.
Yeah, Merrill Lynch, folks. Okay,
yeah.
in 1998, this is public information at the SEC. They were broke, and they did the exact same thing. What they did is that they took the money. Now, they didn't take customer money. They took all the rest of the money they had, though, and shifted over to the Cayman Islands.
Yeah.
Okay, because they thought the whole thing was going to implode, and then they only gave $1 million fine for that. So they were doing business, and they were broke too. It's amazing, man. It's amazing. It's just wild.
So I think in Italy,
yes,
they're going to be voting on either their austerity plan or some version of it. I think they're going to do that at 7:30 their time tonight. So that's about, I don't know if that's 1:30 or 5:30.
That's
so that'll be what that'll be the fuel in the euro, and our markets will be up 226 points.
Yeah, no. Listen, the euro only has to move 26 more ticks, and we'll get a good 90 more points in the Dow and a heartbeat. There's no doubt about that. You know, so we'll see whether we can get some juice in it. Maybe when we get off, I'll stop buying it.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because the bottom line is that the question is what makes the S&P go. The correlations that we're talking about, folks, all of the true bull correlations, meaning that the dollar wants to go higher, the bond wants to go higher. Those things are already done. They want to pull back now, and the bond's going to fail today. Not enough juice underneath it. You get 19 ticks. You know, so these are natural retracements in the bull trends and natural retracements in the bear trends.
Yeah,
it's all it is.
For sure.
You know, so just sets up more opportunity on a continual basis. It's pretty sick, actually.
Look, it's going to be it'll be a nice market today. Nice up market. Put everybody in the shopping, the holiday spirit. Everybody's going to be out there buying all their gifts. Yeah. I'll be out looking for a Santa hat.
No, I love it. Listen, folks, you stay right there. We're going from here up to Newton, Massachusetts with our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. Back here, Nico's going to keep you healthy 12 to 1. David White 3 to 4, 4 to 6. Right here. Don't forget about Tiger Dollars. This is the last weekend, folks. Have a great one.
See you Monday morning, 9 a.m. sharp. Have a great weekend.
Times are flying. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one. Bye-bye.